just cut across me. He just fully turned into me. What the
Actually, I'm getting ahead of the guy.
Incredible job. George Russell,
George Russell on Sergio Perez, there's contact. Perez goes off at the chicane. George Russell and Perez making contact once more. Perez comes back out onto the track.
He hit me, man. He pushed me off. He just fully turned into me. I was up the inside. He just turned in and I had to take my car.
So keep them within 5 seconds and might get a penalty.
You need to give the plate back.
George, you can still do that on the track even.
Come on, guy, we need to do something. He went straight on. We just have his time.
And George, we were not ahead there.
Front wheel to rear wheel is the rule if you're attacking. I was definitely from wheel to rear wheel.
George, keep your head down. You can hunt him down.
To Haas, into turn one we go. And do you know what? Tyres rubbing together like that, we don't often see a puncture because of that.
No, that was...
What the hell happened there?
You turn right into him, George.
Okay, plenty of space.
I mean, you didn't, George. You drove straight into the side of him.
What a fucking lie! It's not necessary.
Here's George Russell. And George Russell's had a night. Quite a night.
He's defended like it's a race of his life. Crikey.
Mick Schumacher will continue to defend like it's the race of his life. Now towards turn 4, and the two Ferraris pulling clear of that Mercedes. Verstappen pulling clear of Charles Leclerc. On the inside goes George Russell and Sergio Perez, and they touch, and Perez is spun round and off into the gravel, and you can see that coming from halfway down the straight.
Yeah, you saw it clear now with George. I gave him enough room. Yeah, copy Checo. Nothing I could do, he just turned into me. Did my best.
Right, we're just watching the replay now, Ted, on board with George Russell, who hits Bottas. Oh. Yes, because he gets onto the grass. So he's going for the overtake, gets onto the grass, gets a tank slapper, runs straight into Bottas.
What the was he doing? Honestly, is he a for what? What the
Are you okay, Valtteri?
George Russell lashed out at him.
Yeah. Well, he believes that it was Valtteri's fault. Not going to get DRS down the main straight, and he's outside that 1 second, magic 1 second. Oh no, very nice. Did Alonso slow down? Did Piastri?
Look at this.
Oh look, there goes George Russell from distance, and Oscar Piastri forced onto the runoff area.
Oscar could see him coming and knew if I carry on turning in here, I'm not going to make it. So had to, I believe he had to take avoiding action.
You didn't give me anywhere to go in this game, so I had to cut.
Yeah, copy that. It was clear he gave you no room there.
Yeah, he gave no.
From my side, I was down the inside, made contact. I think I would have. There was enough room for us both to stay on the track, and he obviously continued. So I think I would have been a little bit more upset had I finished the race behind him.
And it's lights out and away we go, and Verstappen getting away better and has that inside line going into turn 1. Verstappen's ahead of Carlos Sainz, and then there's a lock-up from behind George Russell. Lewis Hamilton goes around the outside, and Sainz is spun round and is tagged.
George Russell hadn't got full control of his car.
Come on, what happened there? Good puncture, I think, pass from Mercedes. He just cut across me.
Who was at fault there?
Carlos was taking the racing line up there, and George trying to claim the apex, but he was all locked up. George Russell hadn't got full control of his car.
And that is absolute heartbreak for Carlos Sainz, who is being pushed into the garage.
From lap 1, I went into turn 1, braked quite deep, and when I saw Carlos was on the outside of Max, I was anticipating him to try and hang it around the outside, but as soon as I recognised him trying to cut back right now, that caught me by surprise.
He caught them all napping.
This is the incident between George Russell and Carlos Sainz. Lock up from McLaren, and Russell just tapping the Ferrari as it then headed off towards the barriers, escaping too much trouble, trying to go around the outside at Copse. This was Hamilton on the...
Pressures are okay.
Yeah, he pushed me off.
Yeah, I guess I was a victim, you know, of a mistake there from George, and I got bumped off.
Nothing I could do with Sainz.
Somehow they kept it out of the wall. Leclerc, then Perez, and through goes George Russell, checking the mirrors because he's got Carlos Sainz and company as well. This is the battle for P3. The first two as they were. Russell won't give up on this one, neither will Verstappen, and Verstappen is shown the wall. What a move, George Russell!
And the little tap that sent Max towards the wall, but not into it.
Russell checking in. Let's listen in.
Mate, we all have no grip. You all need to leave a little bit of space.
Yeah, well, what's your board?
Yeah. But expect the next time the same, you know. He's understeer into my side pod, create a hole, you know, in his beautiful way of explaining, mate, you know, locked up, look at the onboard. Well, it doesn't make sense.
I'm here to fight, I'm here to win. I'm not just going to wave him by because he's Max Verstappen in a Red Bull. If you're on the inside at the apex of a corner, it's your corner. And if you try and hold it on the outside, you're taking the risk.
He was saying that it was his corner because he had the apex.
Yeah, he's very good in explaining and create excuses.